Hi everyone, and welcome back to Try with Sushmita. If you have been away from your books, your goals, or your routine for a while, whether it was 2 weeks or 2 months, I want you to take a deep breath with me.
The hardest part isn't the work itself, it is the gap that we sometimes feel. If you have been away from the work or the goal that you really want to achieve, feel like we have fallen behind, so we start to procrastinate even more. Today, we are ending that cycle. I'm here to introduce you to the 6-step Thrive framework specially designed to help learners transition from a break to a high performance routine without the burnout. Let's begin. First letter is T. T for target small wins. When we return, we often try to do everything at once. We plan a 5-hour study session and then fail by hour 1. In the Thrive method, day 1 is about showing up, which is the most important. Your target is a micro session. Can you give me 15 minutes of focused reading? Don't focus on the entire chapter. Focus on that 15 minutes. You are trying to prove to your brain that you are someone who sits down and works. Next is H for habit stacking. Your brain already has routines like brushing your teeth or drinking your morning tea. Don't try to build a routine from thin air. Just stack a new habit with an old habit. So anchor your learning to something that you already do. After, let's say, if I give an example, after my evening tea, I will review the 5 vocabulary words. All right. So when you use or when you stack a new habit onto an old one, you use 50% less willpower to do it because your brain starts to act. I mean, with this, you will form a routine wherein your brain knows that you really need to sit down for a coffee or your evening tea or your morning tea, and along with that, 5 new words that I will review, or 1 new word that I will learn today, or maybe I will listen to a specific English podcast. You remember our fathers, whenever they would sit down with their morning cup of tea, the newspaper will follow. So that was an example of one habit which is stacked with another habit. And this actually helped them. The brain actually got conditioned to it. So you have to reach to that level. R is for review. Don't restart, or I would say just don't restart. This is a huge trap for learners. We think, I have forgotten everything. I must start from page 1. No, you haven't forgotten. So do a confidence audit. Spend 10 minutes skimming through whatever you had learned before the gap. You will realize 70% of it is all there. This builds mental momentum and prevents you from feeling stuck in the basics forever. The next, I stands for why. Find out your why. Remember, discipline is a finite resource. It runs out. It is 9 p.m. and you're actually very tired and exhausted. You will not care about a routine. You will only care about your goal. So find out, why are you learning? Are you learning for a career growth? Are you learning for your kids? Are you learning for that one interview? Are you learning for that fluency that you want to achieve so that you sound so confident in the next board meeting? Write it down. Keep it close to your heart. Keep it everywhere when the routine feels heavy. Why makes it right? How do I do that? I have that wallpaper on my phone which actually constantly reminds me that why am I working, or why am I doing that one thing? So that keeps me focused and always reminds me of that why I am pursuing everything. V is for visual progress. The human brain loves rewards. If you can't see your progress, you will feel like you are failing. Seeing that row of X's is more motivating than any hustle quote you will find online. Keep a consistency calendar. Every day you follow this Thrive method, make sure, and see, listen, even if it is for a 15-minute, make sure you make a big red X or a black X on the calendar. See, the idea is that you don't break the chain, and when you see every day every little progress that you are making, let me tell you, that's the biggest high you will feel, and it will also give you that feeling of accomplishment and the road which is leading you towards your goal. And finally, E is for embracing the gap. Don't feel guilty about that small gap you had taken, maybe for a rejuvenation, maybe for some important work. But remember that it should be worth. जब आप उस गैप को ले रहे हो, आप अपने गोल्स को पॉज पर रख रहे हो, राइट? एंड थ्राइविंग इज नॉट अबाउट नेवर स्टॉपिंग, इट इज अबाउट हाउ क्विकली you choose to get back. But remember, you cannot take that gap every now and then. आप अपने गोल्स को कुछ दिन, कुछ पल, कुछ टाइम के लिए अगर बैक सीट पे रख रहे हो, remember it should be worth it. Otherwise, every other day is going to be a gap and you will never be able to move consistently towards your goal. So that is the Thrive method. Target, habit, review, identify, visual, and embrace. Let me know in the comment box which of these 6 steps do you need the most right now. So yes, pause but do not stop. फिर से शुरू करने का कोई perfect time या perfect मुहूर्त नहीं होता. Now is that perfect time. So what are you doing? Come on, let's begin together. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep smiling and keep thriving. Thank you so much for watching.